Fans of the Asian Food Channel will be well familiar with the boyish charms and culinary skills of Canadian chef, television personality and restaurateur Chuck Hughes, star of the popular award-winning cooking show Chuck's Day Off. For the uninitiated, Chuck's the happy-go-lucky guy from Montreal who took out USA's Mr. Food Network Bobby Flay in the heat of competition to become the youngest Iron Chef America winner in the show's history. Chuck's also the food freak who's so into his grub that he went and got some of his favorite ones like bacon, lobster and lemon meringue pie tattooed on his arms. Chuck was in Malaysia recently for the first time as part of the 3rd edition of the Celebrity Chef series jointly presented by American Express and the Asian Food Channel, and he was duly blown away by the local sights, smells and cuisine.
Anywhere you go, I'm lucky, I get to travel and I get to see so many different places, but there's something very unique to Malaysia, and when you get off the plane, it's evident. I mean, even when you land in, I landed in Hong Kong, and just on my plane ride here, like you can see the difference already in the plane by the food. I'm in a plane, I'm having noodles with dumplings, and right off the bat, like you feel and you're in a different place. And then when you get off the plane, you walk down the streets and you look at the people, and it's so diverse, and the smells, that's the first thing that hit me. The street food, the walks, and the smell, and just all the different cultures all melted into one, you know what I mean? It's truly unique in the sense that you go to Mexico, you're going to see Mexicans. Yeah. You go to Switzerland, you'll see Swiss. Malaysia, I've been here for 2 days, and I really see people from everywhere, but everybody's Malaysian.
In keeping with his easygoing personality, Chuck's philosophy when it comes to food is pretty much anything goes.
Yeah, anything goes, and especially for me, I come from a background of cooking which is like French way of cooking, which is very like, you don't put this with that. There's so many rules, and that's what I learned in cooking school. And when I got out of cooking school and I started cooking for myself and started putting flavors together, and instead of a teacher telling me like, no, you can't do that, saying, you know what, if I want to put veal stock with a bit of butter and halibut to make, then why not? You know what I mean? If it tastes good and it makes sense and you like it, then it works. In a sense, and that's what I love about cooking, is that it's as unique as everybody that's out there. You give a carrot to 100 different people, I guarantee you won't have the same result. You'll have 100 different. So I think that's the beauty of cooking, in a sense, is you're able to make it yourself. And I think that's what really attracted me to it when I was a kid, helping my mom. 45 minutes, couple ingredients, and we'd have a meal. And when you're young, you want to play, and cooking is playing with food. I mean, it's exactly what it is. It doesn't always work, it doesn't always make the perfect meal, but you try, you test, you try again, you add more water, you know what I mean? And that's really what I loved about cooking, is that it's such a creative, living, breathing business and industry. Every day is the same but different. All about being creative, all about having fun, really, and just enjoying, and trying to make these new flavors and new dishes and just getting inspired. And when you come to a place like Malaysia, it's the most beautiful thing, because you leave here with so many different textures, flavors, smells, Hopefully I'll be able to recreate some of the stuff. I mean, I don't think I will be able to, but I'll try,
Fast forward to the present day, and Chuck is the co-owner of 2 successful restaurants, Gardner Manger and Le Bremner, located in Old Montreal, as well as the world-famous host of his very own cooking show. So did he ever think that he would end up as a celebrity chef?
Yeah, it's bizarre, it's something like people ask me all the time, like, oh, did you ever dream of this? And it's like, unfortunately, I never dreamt that big. And even when someone approached me, this is years ago, when I just opened the restaurant, someone approached me and said, hey, we'd love to do a cooking show, maybe, and I was like, man, I don't have time. I'm running my own restaurant. My big dream was opening my small little restaurant in Old Montreal, and that was my dream. And I was working every day at keeping that dream alive. And people would come and ask me, like, for the first 2-3 years of the restaurant, like, we think maybe you could do a cooking show. And I was like, I don't have time. I'm cooking for real. Like, I'm cooking, this is my life. And then one day, too many people ask me. And I had a friend in the business, and I said, you know what? Let's shoot a demo. Let's try. Because everybody's asking me, and somebody somehow is going to somehow make me say yes. So before I say yes to anybody else, let's do it ourselves.
Now, besides the excellent food on show, the big appeal of Chuck's Day Off has to be the man's boisterous, larger-than-life personality. So is it the case of what you see is what you get?
Pretty much. I mean, I'm a pretty positive, happy guy, you know what I mean? Like, to some extent, sometimes it's annoying. I'm just really, I feel blessed and so lucky that I have the chance to actually do what I love for a living, and I get to travel and meet people. And even when I was in the kitchen, cutting carrots and deep frying stuff, I was living the life. I loved it. You know, you couldn't take it away from me, and it's something that I love to do. So, you know, I am like that in real life, and that's, you know, what you see on camera is really what you get.
Are you going to get a Malaysian tattoo? You mentioned the durian.
Yeah, I'm getting a durian.
You can get one of those Komodo dragons, or you got weird insects.
Yeah, I don't know. Right now, durian is like really like, I can't get it out of my head. It's something so, you know, and we have it in Montreal. Like, I've seen it before. Why would you eat it in Montreal? You know, this is where you want to eat it. So I love that memory, and it's one of the most unique and special things I've ever done in my life, so why not get a tattoo?